Hi, my name is Terrence Williams, and I am the CEO of Connoisseur Media Group. So, over the next 90 days, I am going to be doing a content blitz. I've started a new Instagram channel called cmg.presents. I will be presenting a bunch of different project ideas as far as reels, as far as series, as far as content pillars that I'm going to be using to promote that particular portion of Connoisseur Media Group while also promoting Connoisseur Media Group itself and then reaching back and promoting the Festival Connoisseur. These are all individual brands that I have kind of launched to different levels um, throughout throughout the time that I have been on my entrepreneur journey. And so some of it is going to be, the stories that I've learned along the way. Some of it is going to be the lessons. Some of it is going to be resources. Some of it is going to be tools that I have developed or am developing. Some of it is going to be case studies. Some of it is going to be just the experience that I have had as a social media content producer, as a creator, as a business owner, as a digital storyteller. And also in August, I will be starting a master's program at American University for journalism and digital storytelling. So, this particular series, at least on YouTube, is going to be strategy sessions. And this first one, there's no script. I'm just talking. But I plan to grow this into a more consistent series, and in partnership with what I'm doing on the Instagram channel. The Instagram channel, as of right now, I have 10 days of scheduled content that starts on the last day of the month. And so ideally, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be scheduling content and using it as test content. And then from there, we take the test content, we figure out what does best, and then start honing in on how we want that to appear as a content pillar that's going to consistently get the amount of views and exposure that we need, increase our ROI, increase our engagement rate, increase our our bottom line, increase revenue. But the overall goal is to see if we can monetize a completely neutral, ungrown, organic channel within 90 days. I believe that I can. I believe that I can based on what I've learned from these past 4 years being out of the military. Well, really, it'd be like the past 3-ish years. These past 3 years, 3.5 years, that I have not been a W-2 employee. I've been either 1099 or doing my entrepreneurship as far as getting contracts, being paid directly. Through those years of creating and producing content for a lot of different people in a lot of different categories, I am pretty confident that I have developed the right strategy to grow and monetize a channel within 90 days. I think I can do it. And so rather than continuing to try and sell people on it, I have decided to do it myself. So that is I am all in on Connoisseur Media Group. I'm all in on CMG. CMG Digital is the next big project that's going to be coming out also. And so part of this content push is going to be to promote that project, because that is ideally going to be a paid subscription digital magazine, 6 issues a year. So what we get from subscriptions, advertisements going into the magazine, all of that is going to depend on how well we do in this first 90 days. And what happens after the 90 days. So yeah, this first strategy session is just laying the groundwork. So right now, we are 2 days out from the first post going live on the cmg.presents Instagram channel. So here's what is going to happen. Over the next 2 weeks, I'm going to continue to produce content for cmg.presents. Each type of new content is going to get at least 10 individual posts that are going to be layered across the first 90 days. So imagine it like a Gantt chart. So there's going to be 10 days of one type of content, then on the 7th day, there will be another type of content added in, and on and on until we have produced all of the different content pillars that we want to produce. Now, the reason for that is, honestly, the first 30, 60, sometimes even 90 days of content creation, they're going to be bad, more or less. Just, you're a new creator, you're just getting into your niche. Even if you're an experienced creator, it's more than likely, let me not say it's more than likely not going to reach the immediate goal that you want it to reach, unless you're talking about something that's going to go instantly viral, like a red hot ball experiment video. So that first 30, 60 days, we're just going to get the kinks out. We are going to see what people like. We're going to see what people like inside of the pillars that we are trying to build. Then we're going to start honing in on that and improving the content, because once you start to identify the things that people are looking for within your niche, then that's when you need to start making it better. So that's when production needs to improve, production needs to increase, when you need to double down on your content. So right now we are in phase 1, which is discovery, experimentation, hypothesis, whatever part of the scientific method you want to identify as the first part. We are going through those first 3 steps right now. We have our hypothesis, we're designing our experiment, and so we're going to start doing some tests. Okay. What else? I don't want this to be a long, drawn-out video. This is being built in flight. I am a planner. I will plan something down to the 11th, 12th, to the nth degree, and then find some more things to plan. So some of this is going to be ad hoc, last minute, set up the camera, set up some lights, because if I don't, I will plan my way into oblivion, okay? And so that is also something that we're going to be dealing with throughout some of these series, which is analysis paralysis. We need to get out of analysis paralysis. We've got to stop doing that. Sometimes the next thing to do is just take action, is to just start posting, start producing videos, start doing the thing that you know how to do and that you are convinced you can do well, and then see what happens. Refine, make it better, keep going. And there's one message that's going to be consistent throughout all of this. Just keep going, even if you got to crawl on your hands and knees. Just keep going. That's one of those things about life, about business, education, making it to retirement. Just keep going. Okay. What else? So the reason that we are going first with Instagram and YouTube, because those are the highest return for the lowest effort. And the reason that I say that is for YouTube is monetized off of subscriptions and watch time. So the more subscribers, the more watch time you get, the more you're going to get, the quicker it is to monetize a YouTube channel, and the more you're going to get paid based on the views and everything else. For Instagram, when you're talking about monetizing social media, there is a metric of like what the value of a follower is on Instagram, and Instagram, or on all social media. So Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, all of them. So Instagram has the highest rate of return per follower of any of the social media sites. For now, that could very well change, and that's something that we're going to talk about. We're going to dive deep into that later on. That's probably something that we'll write an article about. There's a lot of things that are going to go into this. There's a lot of videos that are going to happen. This is probably going to be a daily series. This is one of the things that's going to motivate me to continue to make content, to pull out the camera and just go. Because as of right now, the analysis paralysis is just, yeah. But like I said, 90 days. We're gonna see what happens over the next 90 days. I have some. I have a pretty good idea of what's possible, but I think that it's going to be even better than I'm thinking right now. Yeah. So tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, we're gonna do another one of these, and we're going to, you know, uh, get better. Maybe have a script. Really start to plan it out. I've got a bunch of whiteboards in here that I'm not using right now because I didn't want this to be too complicated. I just wanted to sit down, talk to the camera, get comfortable. But like, we're going to be talking about planning tools, planning processes. We're going to talk about like how to create just with what you have, how to make your content better using like, I don't want to say minimal skills, but like, minimal equipment. Like, you don't always want to be going out and buying the latest equipment when like in reality there are people who are making excellent content with an iPhone 12 and a flashlight. Like, I'm sure it's happening out there. So, yeah, lots of topics, lots of things. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. That's how we keep this project going. And yeah, this is going to be a real big exercise in vulnerability and showing up and consistency. It's going to be a lot of things, but I'm ready. I'm ready because I'm all in on CMG. All right. My name is Terrence Williams. This is Connoisseur Media. This is Connoisseur. Woof. My name is Terrence Williams. This is CMG Presents.